Alright, here we go. The first frame cut out. It's a lot of work. Anyways, we got all the wood stored up there. We measured and I weighed every piece and marked it out which one's the most dense and which one's the least dense. So that way I have to go through them all. I can just go through them and pick the one we want without having to sift through everything every time. Then the belt sander works great. Had to make one modification because basically all these pieces have inside radiuses, which is kind of a pain in the butt, I realized, to do. So I did this so we could just turn them on there. Now we got a drum sander. So that works sweet. And then the planer worked great after I changed the blades. First time I thought it was never going to work, but put new blades in there and it works sweet. This wood is actually awesome to work with. It's definitely lighter than oak, but solid, and it's just nice to work with. Sand's nice. Yes, you have something to say?
No, I was going to say to hold them out more of the camera.
Oh, out here? Yeah. So, anyways, one thing, I guess when I got everything all fit together in here, it all fit really nice. I basically was a little bit pissed. There's this gap in here because the book says, you know, make sure these gaps are nice and tight. But I realized I just rebuilt the exact same gap. So I can't be trusting these patterns on some of the critical pieces if we want to try to make it better. So, anyways, it was definitely a little bit of work on these compound angles, switching stuff around, and it was a little more time consuming than I thought. But now, in order to go any further, I realized I needed screws, so I went down to Tacoma Screw today, which wasn't really the place I wanted to get screws, but since I had to get this fine drill press here, we got screws. So, yeah, $100.
Holy crap.
So, yeah, we don't want to throw these away. Yeah, so we're going to have more invested in this screws and the wood on this boat. But, no, I think I can find a better deal than that.
Oh my god.
Silicon bronze, that's what's required for these. And that's where we're at. So, I feel like I've finally been enough floundering around that I feel like I can actually cut some more and get things moving swifter. But in order to continue on, we got to finish taking off this next bottom board over here. That's the only way we're going to be able to, in order to take these pieces off.
Dad, it's yours.
Alright, okay, let them go. Anyways, that's where we're at. So now once I take the other sideboard off, I can go to town, and that's why I got the drill press, so I can do some nice countersinks, and I'll get all this stuff countersunk in. I basically just copied these exact patterns, just use those screws as the marker, which that was a piece of cake. The screws will be in the exact same spot. Same with this one, and then I'll just transfer these holes over to that side, and all these pieces are going to fit in here pretty sweet. So anyways, we'll show another little shot once we get everything all in, and then I'll continue into this one. I already got one piece ahead here for row 5, and I'm not going to do that. I just happen to have it out, so, and I filled the void in the wood. I'm trying to utilize the amount of wood just right so that I can minimize the waste. In fact, where's our waste? Well, here's most of our waste right here in this bucket. That's what it took to get everything planed down. So that's getting it from 1 1/4 inches down to 0.9 inches is the set thickness. And then yeah, here's some of our scraps. That's the only waste we got so far.
More to come.
More to come. All right, we'll catch you later on the flip flop.